Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about differential equations. So now I will show you how to answer. We need to divide both sides by the s. We have sy, s squared, y squared. This is about the root number 2. So we can use about homogeneous. So I will put about y equals to vs. And now I need to do first derivative for the both sides. First derivative of v, we will have about dv over ds multiplied by s. First derivative of s, you got about number 1. So I will put v in here. Now I will put vs go in here and here. Dy over ds we change by this one. S multiplied by s, you got about vs squared. This one we have v squared, s squared. Next, we simplify s squared for the both sides. Next, I will put v go to the right. Next, I will divide both sides by this one. Next, I will put v on the right. Next, I will do common denominator on numerator and denominator. Negative v multiplied by 1 and v squared in here. Negative we put in here. Now we combine two fractions. We will have about negative 2v, negative v to the power of 3. We put this one on the left, the s and s on the right. We put the negative sign in here. And I will put about dv in here equals to the s over s. Next, we put the integration for the both sides. Now I will concentrate about this one only. We can do about factorization in here. Now I will use about partial fractions. So I will put a over v plus b v plus c over 2 plus v squared, because v squared is about the power 2, so on numerator there should be about the power of number 1. We just reduce 1 unit of the power on numerator. So we do common denominator. So a multiplied by v squared plus 2 and v multiplied by bv plus c. So we will have about v multiplied by 2 plus v squared. This one we have a multiplied by v square and number 2, v multiplied by vv and c. Now we need to arrange based on the term of v. Now we look carefully about coefficient. We have v squared, that means this one should be about number 1. So a plus b equals to number 1. We don't have v in here, so c equal to number 0. 2a, we have number 1, so 2a equal to number 1. So we create the system of equations. So a plus b equal to number 1, c equal to number 0, and 2a equal to number 1. So we find the solution of ABC. A equal to 1 over 2, B equals to 1 over 2, C equal to number 0. So we put ABC goal here. A, that's about 1 over 2, B, that's about 1 over 2, C, that's about number 0. So we just simplify like this. The interaction of this one, we have 1 over 2 ln of the absolute value of v. The interaction of v over 2 plus v square, we will have about 1 over 2 ln of the absolute value of 2 plus v square. And we put about c, because if we do first the derivative of this one, they will return back into v over 2 plus v square in here. Now we have 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2. You got about number 1 over 4. And that should be like this. Now we need to return back to this one. This one, that's about this one here, so I will put in here. The interaction ds over s, we have ln of the absolute value of s, and we put about c. About v, that is about this one, so we need to divide both sides by s, and then we need to change v into y over s. Oh no, I just made mistake. This is s, not with change. We don't need to change anything. Now, and this is the final answer. This is the end.